Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel. My name is Brittney Reindl. I am a realtor for eXp Realty, and I just wanted to create this channel to kind of be informational. I want to give you information about the Denver metro area. I've lived here the majority of my life, almost all my life. I grew up on Highway 36 between Denver and Boulder, and I now live in North Thornton, so I have kind of a view of that whole north area. I love Colorado. I spent a few years in Texas and in Utah, and I love those places so much. Utah is very similar with the mountains and all the outdoors things to do. But I still love my Colorado mountains. I'm a little biased. And then with Texas, I loved Houston. The people are so kind in Texas, and not a fan of the bugs. And that's the nice thing about Colorado is we get bugs, but not like the mutant bugs that you get in Houston. People are incredibly nice, but I remember driving on the highways, and when we'd get high up on the highway, I'd be like, this is the highest elevation in Houston, and made me miss my Colorado mountain landscape. And so just so grateful to have grown up with the view of the Flatirons my whole life. And so I wanted to use this channel to educate those who are coming here or those who live here about real estate, about the Denver metro area, what's fun here, what there is to do here, and hopefully give you that knowledge to get you excited about coming here and finding your house. I plan to have information for first-time home buyers. I'm going to have some interviews set up. One of my guests that I'm going to be a frequent guest is my husband. He is a well man. He works on well pumps, and he has lots of stories about people, especially during COVID. A bunch of people came to the mountains because they could work remotely, so they bought houses up in our foothills and in the mountains here. And they were going from cities where they didn't have to live on a well, and then they bought a house on a well, and they didn't know where their water was coming from. So I'm going to have him come on and educate you guys a little bit about that. So if you happen to be in that situation, and it's not only the mountain houses that have wells, we've got rural areas north and east of Denver that will be on wells, and sometimes randomly houses have wells in the middle of the suburbs. So he's gonna, whether he likes it or not, get to be one of my guests. I also have fellow real estate agents and realtors, and I'm hoping to get some people that work for title companies and for all of that stuff. Some lenders maybe, teach us about reverse mortgages, VA loans, all those fun things and options that we have that we don't always know that we have. I wanted to use this introduction YouTube video to just talk a little bit about my experience when I was a first-time homebuyer. Me and my husband have owned our house since 2016, and we found our realtor he was basically family, so a referral, just because he's somebody we knew. But I'm so grateful that we used him. There's so many ways that he saved us in that process. I was completely oblivious, didn't know what I was doing, and I just wanted a house. And had spent, most of my 20s moving, renting. I have 4 children. I didn't say that. I've got 4 children. And so having babies and working hard and renting, and I wanted something to call my own. I didn't want to keep paying somebody else's mortgage. I wanted to pay my own mortgage. I wanted to invest in something for me. And so I just started the process. I'm kind of a go-getter and just get it done. And so my real estate agent was lucky that I am like that, because I just would look for my own houses, but there's so much I couldn't have done without him. So I didn't know what title insurance was through the whole process, actually. I didn't know how to fill out a contract if I wanted to show interest in a house. I didn't know about the inspection process or how important it was. So when we put an offer down on one of the houses, I loved the house. It was really pretty, and I had my inspector come in. I went with him, and we drive up to the house, and immediately he says, "You're not buying this house." And I'm like, I love this house. why can't I buy this house? And I was so sad. And he's like, you're not going to buy this house. I'm like, okay, well, can we look at it? And so we, and I didn't know why he had said that. So we start going through the house and he's just grumbling and he's just like, you're not going to buy this house. You're not going to buy this house. We, and I'm not seeing anything wrong, but I also don't have the eyes of an inspector. So then we go through the rooms. I really like them. He's not finding anything. And he's like, you're going to see. He'll see why we can't buy this house or why I can't buy the house. So we get to the basement and there's brand new plywood floor. And there are cages of all these different animals, cages stacked on cages. And the basement is completely full. Like they had taken everything from the house and put it all in this basement. And there's brand new plywood floor. And he's like, this isn't right. And I'm like, what? I don't understand why new plywood floor is bad. He's like, they need to have an access for me to get under the house. And he couldn't find it. He's like, I can't find the hatch to get under the house. Well, everything was stacked. Everything was stacked on top of each other. And it was really hard to find it, but he eventually finds it. He opens it up and he steps down and he goes into about 2 feet of water. And so he knew from the minute he got to the house that all the grading was towards the house. And so because of that, there was structural, foundational issues with the house that it would have been a money pit. And so he saved us. So we're in this contract and my inspector saved us. And my real estate agent, who then called that real estate agent and said, you guys put new plywood floor in here knowing what was going on under this house. And that was not disclosed. And so he protected us and he made sure this real estate agent knew. And I don't know if their real estate agent knew that they had done that or if they didn't disclose it to them either. So who knows? But he saved me my, all the money that we had saved up, and we could have gotten into the situation that would have been really bad. Another example of how my real estate agent saved me is we purchased the house that we're in now and went through the whole process. And about 6 months after buying the house, we get a letter. I don't know who it was from. I don't remember because I didn't understand the letter. But it's let me know that there was a lien for $10,000 to $20,000 against our house. Now realize we put all of our savings into buying this house, and we find out there's a lien on this house. And I'm like, what does that even mean? How can I have a lien on my house? I just bought my house. I haven't taken out a lien against it. I mean, the mortgage is the lien. And so didn't know what it meant, had no idea what was going on. I send it to my real estate agent, and he immediately takes it. And within a day, our title insurance company, the title company who we had insurance with, took care of the lien because that's their job. So title insurance, the purpose of title insurance is to see if there is anything pending, any liens against the house that you're purchasing, so that you don't take those debts on, that it's their responsibility to find those things, and those have to get taken care of before closing. Well, that didn't happen in our case, but because we had that title insurance, and because I had this real estate agent that knew exactly what he was doing, it saved us. And so from that, I just found it's a career that I wanted to explore, and I'm starting and I'm loving it. I've managed a dental office for 12 years. I have a degree in social work. Again, I have 4 children, married, and I just love serving. I love working with people. The type of dental office I've worked at is a specialty office. All we do is root canals. And so with that, you got a lot of people that are anxious, and it's a lot of money, and it's all these things that make people nervous and unhappy to be around you. And so I have honed those skills to help people feel at ease and comfort. And I feel like those are great skills that I am using and I get to use with real estate. So I'm so glad you watched my YouTube channel. I hope you watch this video and go ahead and subscribe. I plan to put out more information just to help you in your process of buying a house and your process of exploring Denver. I'm going to feature homes that are for sale and introduce you to the different neighborhoods and what they're known for, and fun restaurants and all the things that Colorado has. We are a melting pot of different cultures and people from all over the world. We have wonderful refugees, and we have immigrants, and we're just a mix of of great cultures, and I just love it here. So I hope you will grow to love it. And thank you so much for watching.